Gowans absolutely bogged it up and already dropped out of the top ring here as they come down towards turn 1 for the first time. There's biffing and barging between Gallen and Coward. These guys are still going at it after last season. They survive for this time by though. Through turn 2 and 3 they come. Nice and clean, boys. Keep it up as they come up to...
I love riding. It's a real social thing. There's a great bond between riders.
Every weekend I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other.
Riding to work is a great way to start the day.
Shannons insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. They offer features riders really want. It's why they're one of Australia's leading motorcycle insurance providers.
Whatever you ride,
Whatever you ride,
Whatever you ride,
ride with Shannons.
Call 134646 for a quote.
Through turn 1, it was a horrible start from De Bono, who's absolutely bogged it up and gets eaten alive by Dixon and Gowans as they come on through. Through turn 1 they come, and they all spread out around in towards the first sector of the Silverstone circuit. They look all right at the moment. Okay, there's already been a car spun round. That's Jordan Ferguson offline.
Is green at Road Atlanta here as well. Faulkner did get away. De Bono is tucked in as well. Unfortunately, Houghton is on that outside line. De Bono does want to tell him to do. He's got the job. De Bono's overtaken. Now can he get Ben Faulkner up through turns for 2 and 3? They go round the right-hander, dropping down the hill. Faulkner's out in front. De Bono second. Houghton third. Ratcliffe in fourth. No real dramas going into turn 1.
We've always had a few cars. They're all special. The T-Bird.
Oh, that's mine.
The Combi for when we want to get away. The XR8.
It's going to be a classic.
They're all insured with Shannons,
We've also got Shannon's home and contents cover.
which helps protect our automotive collectibles, tools and memorabilia in the home and garage. If you're motoring enthusiasts like us, it's got to be
Shannon's.
Shannons, insurance for motoring enthusiasts. Call 134646 for a quote.
Amazing, it was clash heads again. This is like Chaz Mostert and Cam Waters, almost the same situation. Better contact going down the hill. Sam Noble wants to sniff on Dave Coleman now. Sam Noble bottle right now because I'll tell you what, Bruce Tanak and Jamie Dyson just absolutely drove away from us. Hayden trying to go around the outside. This is where he could have just sent it up the inside, but he hasn't committed it, which is fair enough. It's very scary out there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we get the good line. Double dots, just absolute think about it. to move out of the way.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be watching from, and welcome back to Sim Racing World TV. And welcome in to week number 9, the final round of the Wine and Brown Tools We at Supercars series here on Tuesday nights for season 3. I'm your commentator here tonight, Hamish Munro, as always, joined by Steve Sinkovic. Steve, Road America, bit of a temple of speed in the Midwest US, and well, it is a track that will test these drivers in their hopes to battle it out for a championship here tonight. 2 titles on the line, split 2, of course. Mickey Clifton pretty much has it locked up by about 140 odd points. Take an absolute miracle for him to lose it. And then the battle for split 1 with Billy Mole and friends is on offer as well. What a great night of racing for us, Sinker, and what a way to cap off what has been an incredible season thus far.
100%, mate. The safety cars out there at the moment are doing some laps as well. And I'm looking at the temperature on screen, 20 degrees, partly cloudy, and 96% humidity. But I tell you what, it's looking pretty sunny on my screen. I tell you right now, it looks a lot hotter than that.
It looks a bit cloudy on my screen.
No, that's it. That's the Americas, mate. Someone's doing the cones in the background.
Oh yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got you. Well, titles on the line tonight, of course, Sinker. One of them being wrapped up more so than the other. But let's talk about the week of racing we have ahead of us for starters. Tomorrow night, Super Formula Championship brought to you by Cooler Master. All 3 titles on the line. Going to be a massive night of racing. There are 5 pro drivers who have the ability to win that championship. 3 Pro-Am drivers to win their title. And then Matt Tessariero for the amateurs has pretty much one hand on the cup. Just has to finish the race and he's won the title tomorrow night. The GR86's Sinker, is it looking as open as that, or is it pretty tied up for most of those titles on offer?
Had a good look at it. Had a good look at it today. Yeah, been pretty flat out, but from what I gather, there's still plenty of space for some errors and some things to happen. Same as Thursday night as well. So tonight we know that Mickey Rockstar Clifton, the Jesus-like locks. His partner won't be supporting him as vigorously as she normally does because she looks like she may have broken her ankle. But one of the boys who just spin out right in front of that rush whip. Oh, you guys didn't see that, but I can see coming down the hill.
We could halfway see
it. Down the grass, and he's just missed Jamie Davis, I think it was. Geez, that was close. But you know what? Looking forward to it. This is the week. You know, iRacing has 13th week. This is our 9 week. This is our round 9. This is when all the action happens. This is when all the titles are decided, and it's always really close. I think the one that's not close is the split 2 for tonight. Everything else is really close across the season.
Yeah, it really is. You know, Legends is fairly close as well. There's about 3 drivers who can win that title on the Friday night double bubble. GTDs, well, that's a bit of an unknown at this stage. They have got 2 rounds to go, though, on their front. So they'll still be racing next week. And Sunday night, of course, final round for the Pro Championship, where Ty Delaney has the opportunity to win his first championship as he battles it out with Dylan Gray and Rehan Leonage. One thing we can confirm, though, Sinker, is we're guaranteed a new champion on Sundays this season, as Jamie Dyke is nowhere to be seen in terms of challenging to retain his title.
Yeah, a bit of focus on the Scops this season, so didn't get to participate with all the rounds. He was doing really consistent at one point, so he was up there and thereabouts. But yeah, you got to be there to win it.
Exactly right, mate. Exactly right. What we'll quickly do is we will bring up our championship standings for split 1 here tonight. Let me just quickly put it up on my screen. Oh, lucky I need to resize it. Lucky I checked that. So we'll quickly resize that one and we'll bring it up on screen for everyone at home. As we mentioned, though, Mick Clifton has pretty much wrapped up split 2. He is 141 points abreast of P2 in Stephen Martin, former amateur champion, I might add. But this is the current lay of the land here tonight for split 1. Relatively speaking, Sinker, there's 3 drivers who can win this title. 2 of them more so than the third, but crazy things have happened. Billy Mole leads the way on 1,224 points, 38 points ahead of Jason Douglas in P2 on 1,186. And then it is a bit further back to Jamie Davis on 1,163 So there is 61 points that separate the top 3 at the moment. It's not out of depths for Davis to win it, but it will take a bit of a miracle.
All I got to say is, hey, Mickey, you're fine, my name Mickey. That one was for Beck. Hopefully the pay goes away from the screeching of my voice.
Oh, well, it's either that or you made it worse. Yet to be confirmed.
We do try to entertain. Love you all for coming out there and enjoying us. We had our biggest night of the week on Sunday night, mate. We had 70 viewers. I don't know how we managed it, but we topped Tuesday night Saturday night before, where we had 55, 70 viewers, and we had an average of 50 pretty much the whole show, so it was spectacular. Last round, who knows what's going to happen, but you know what? Share, like, and subscribe. Get your family and friends to come out and watch it, because this is going to be an absolute spectacle. Great track, great drivers, great racing.
Not a personal favourite of mine to race, but I know it does lend itself well to some fantastic racing on offer for us. So I'm excited for it on that front, and I do think it will be good for us to see what does occur for this championship. And again, anything can happen. We have 22 odd drivers in the field tonight, so a fair spread across the whole field. I'm just going to quickly check what format we're running tonight. It is a normal round, so there's 4 points on offer between each position sinker. 61 points is the difference for the top 3. So what's that math work out to? That works out to
10 positions, a little bit more, 11 positions.
It'd be more than that. 10's 40.
Oh yeah, it is too. Yeah.
20's 80, so 40, 12, 13's 52, 15. 15 positions. Yeah. 15 positions.
I can hear that. I can hear the little things just rocking around, just the little squirrels running around in your head, then, mate.
It's around about 15 positions or so. So if Davis can win and Mole and Douglas finish outside the top 15, then Davis can win the title. He can, relatively speaking, win the title here tonight. So it is all on the line for a lot of these drivers out there.
At the end of the day, they're all going to be battling no matter what, if they're up for a chance or not a chance. It's the last round of the season. Season 4 starts in 3 weeks. They're going to want to finish on a high and get ready for the final march for the end of the year.
Well, it is going to be a tough task ahead of them. Sean Rigby, he's in the field tonight. He's already set a fastest sector in Sector 1. He's been a bit of a revelation thus far, Sinker, and I think if he races all of next season, he is going to be a proper challenger for a championship in this Tuesday night field. What a way, though. What a coming of age for Billy Mole this season. He has been on the rise thus far this season, and he has put himself in a positive position to attempt to win this Tuesday night championship. If he can put this car on pole, it would be the best way for him to start out, but that wiggle down at the bottom of the hill is not going to help him in terms of finding some pace around this lap.
Well, what was the point spread between him and second?
38, and then it's 61 from Billy back to Davis in P3.
Yeah. So I think the top step is the one that's going to be the closest between the top 2, but I think Davis is probably one race short.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Could be. Got to give a shout out, of course, to Sean Vandermillen and Zoe Cooper in the chat, getting married this weekend. So big shout out to those guys, and hopefully they have a great day on Saturday together.
Ooh. Yeah. Congratulations, all the best.
All the best to them. Hopefully Zoe made the right choice in marrying Sean. I'm kidding, of course.
You told me to be nice, that she was a nice lady.
No. I said she's a nice lady. I didn't say anything about Sean. I didn't say anything about Sean. No, Zoe is a lovely lady. As on your screen, Mark Houghton's just had he's had an absolute crack in the background. As Rigby's crossed the line, Vandermillen's about to cross the line as well. What's his time going to be here in qualifying? He goes provisional pole with a 2:07.3. His teammate Billy Mole's going to follow him.
They're now starting to get their tyres warm. They're all in greens now. Mole's 2 purples coming across.
He has gone.
He's gone
pole
straight
position.
to the top.
2:07.2. But Gallen into pole position with a 206.891 with an exceptional lap time. Just
here comes Clifton.
Clifton, what can he do across the line? He's gone P8 on the road. He knows he doesn't need anything spectacular tonight, Sinky. He just needs a positive performance. He just needs to make it home.
Trainer in 8th, Clutters in 10th, Fitzpatrick in 9th. They're all starting to get some really good laps. A lot of greens out there.
Davis has just
Need
crossed
to see
the
some more
line.
purples.
What's he done? He's gone P2 on the road with a 207.12. So Gallen, the only one to get into the sixes at this stage. As on board at the moment with Peter Pavlovic on your screen. Now over to Mitch Noble. Back to Pavlovic. It doesn't know who it wants to go with, Sinker.
You know why? Because it's I haven't picked a name, but he was doing some really weird things the other night. No, it was switching drivers. Normally, when you got to put it on most excited or focused on crashes.
Yeah.
I had it on drivers, and it doesn't love me much at the moment. Billy Mole is having an absolute cracker. He's got a purple sector again.
Mate, he is. He is absolutely cooking it once again.
I think this season has been his breakout. And I think, look out, it's going to be a massive title fight next season with Davis, Mole, Gallen, the likes of Martin.
Even Clifton as well.
It's going to be
even
Mick
Clifton as
Jason Douglas.
If I just quickly have a look at the standings, actually, I just want to see this. Where would Clifton be?
And next season is going to be crazy.
1186.
And a lot of people signing up already.
Right now, Sinker, just to point this out for you, right now, Clifton would be P4 in the Split 1 Championship based on his points.
There you go.
He would actually be 1186. Actually, no, would he be even higher than that? He'd be equal with Jace Douglas. He'd be equal P2. He'd be in the championship fight for the overall championship.
There you go.
That is the kind of season that Mick Clifton has had. He'd be in the top 3 of Split 1 at the moment. So an exceptional championship performance from him. An exceptional championship from him thus far. Well deserved. I mean, could he possibly win the whole thing? Like, if he wins the race...
Imagine winning the whole thing.
Can you imagine? He just bodies everyone. I know. We'd almost have to lock him in just to Sunday nights for that reason.
Well, I'll tell you what, one name we did forget to mention, I'm going to switch to him right now, is Mr. Rigby.
Oh, yes.
He has got some serious pace on him, that fella. Where is he?
I was mentioning earlier
Rigby,
that
where are you?
he's a bit of a dark horse, a bit towards the bottom singer, because he's number 828. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, you got him.
Yeah. He's got some serious pace on him, this guy. Serious pace.
Yeah, he'll be a proper challenger next season if he can get a whole season under his belt. Will Sean
Greens,
Rigby.
three purple, 2 greens.
He's an incredibly talented operator, is Sean Rigby. Could this lap put him into pole position here tonight? He's not fighting for a championship, he's just fighting for personal glory at the moment. So,
100%. This is prep for next season for him.
100%.
Mark Horton's put in a good second and third sector as well, doing really well. Oh, he's got another green, Rigby. Doing well.
Pushing it hard at the moment. That would have helped before I stopped my timesheet 2 days ago.
Yes, Hamish.
I'm just looking at my own and turning the clock on. I was like, oh no, I didn't even do it.
You and several others. This is going. Here we go. Here he comes up the hill, crossing the finish line. Mr. Rigby, will he get it to the top end of the stick? And where's he
does.
Get it to? He
a
does.
206.769, the second driver into the 7s.
Yes.
Here tonight with an exceptional run home.
Well done.
That's a phenomenal effort. Absolutely
Horton
phenomenal effort.
There's Horton got himself up to. He's got himself to 8th. Andrew Cowan's coming up. Mr. Clifton's coming up as well. They're both in the final sector, coming up the hill now.
Around the final corner comes Andrew Cowan. What is the lap time going to be for him? up to the top of the hill for Andrew Cowan. Where does it slot him on the sheet? First lap for him under his belt. He goes P6 on the road with a 207.32 for the PSR driver.
Sector too. Mickey Clifton up to third place with a 207.065. So 1/100th off the cracked to 206s. What's his name? Jason Douglas got himself purple green, two oranges in the second sector, so he's backed off a bit there.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a pole-worthy lap. Mole's gone fastest in the third sector, so the championship contenders here tonight.
We're seeing a few regulars tonight.
A couple, maybe.
Yeah.
Up to the top of the hill for Jason Douglas. Where does this slot him in his first attempt at a lap around Road America? Has the lap counted? It has. It's gone P16 for a 208.639. So not good enough for the top 10, as Billy Mole is rocketing this thing through the final corners. Just come out of Thunder Valley and into the final corner. Love that corner name, Thunder Valley. One of the best corner names around this track.
Second. Steve Banks, Mr. Banksy. Good luck everyone tonight. Big thank you to SRW and Phoenix Racing team. Driving coaching last night was very helpful. Highly recommended.
Sorry to interrupt. Billy Mole's just gone pole sinker with a 206.4.
Nice
with
work.
An exceptional time.
He's on fire, young fella. He's on fire.
He is. So's Davis. He's on a purple. Couple of greens as well. Up the hill he comes now. One thing we forgot to mention was Mick Clifton's found himself in the top 5 in qualifying with a 207 dead. So he's not quite into the sixes. Davis crosses the line. Fitzpatrick goes P3 on the road. Davis into P2. So Rigby and Gallen now dropping a spot or two through the process as well. So all of these battles for qualifying supremacy is on, Sinker, with 3 minutes to go, the final pole of the season. Right now it's in the championship leader Billy Mole's hands. And what a way for him to start the final round it would be to start off pole.
Be very interesting. Could we have a look at it? Billy Mole, Davis, Rigby and Fitzpatrick, Gallen, Clifton, Cowan, Vandermeer and Pavlovich Martin. Top 5 rows. That is going to be a spectacular run to the first double right-hander down the hill, very tight right-hander down to the first straight, and then that pinch point down the bottom of the hill, the fast left-hander. Going to be crazy.
And the only one who's really out of sync right now is the driver on your screen, Jason Douglas, who has not found himself up to pace just yet, Sinker. So is this the track that could challenge him here tonight?
It could.
He's gone P12.
So he's
P12,
it's not Jason's normal pace though. He's usually up there around at least 5th or 6th, somewhere around there. So it'd be interesting to see how he goes in the race. It's not a short race, so he's got plenty of time to get up the field.
He does. Mitch Noble's just gone off the side of the track down before turn 2. Peter Pavlovic at the moment with a big slide through Speedville, through the big carousel, has managed to catch it. Look at the drifting action from Peter Pavlovic. Incredible catch there from him. The training's already paid off that he had yesterday with PDD. And could this now help him and reward him in a positive performance here tonight?
Find out. A few more corners to go. Mick Clifton's got a purple first sector, 2 oranges for the second, so that won't help him a great deal, but he's in a great position.
He's getting the toe off his teammate Mark Houghton at the moment. Has just locked it up, ran it wide at Canada corner. Mick Hastang avoiding action and into the wall for Mick Clifton. That'll be qualifying done and dusted for him with a minute to go.
Yeah, he's just got it out of the way too, because the boys are all coming through fast and thick for that corner.
So Billy Mole at the moment is provisional pole position. He's got 30 seconds before the clock runs out on qualifying. They won't get cut off tonight with it being a normal round, so any drivers who are on a lap will be able to finish it as long as they start it before the 15 minutes is up. Looks like he is actually going a bit slower, so I don't know if he's going to go for another lap, Sinker.
I don't know.
He may just hold off here.
What, saving his tyres for the race?
Oh, because it makes so much difference. The time's probably actually going to run out before he even hits the start line, actually. It has. So he was going a little bit too slow up towards the line to start another lap. I don't think he's going any better this time by, so all eyes now go on Jamie Davis, and if he can challenge... Dean Sinkovic saying it's pronounced Pavlovic, or Pavlovich. Pavlovic.
Hang on. Stop the press. Dean's watching a stream.
I know, and it's actually pronounced. It's actually pronounced Pavlova. Thank you, Dean. As Davis is on 2 greens at the moment in the second and third sector.
Well, we'll get it right. It's actually Pavlovich.
Yeah, Pavlovich.
I'll tell you what. We have run out of quality time, and here comes Jamie. Looks like, is he the last one that's got time to get, or?
Yeah, Davis can get this done as long as he keeps the lap clean. There's a car up ahead of him.
One of him went off.
I'm not sure. We missed it because the camera just cut away at the last moment. Down towards Canada corner now for Jamie Davis. He's on a purple sector in the 4th, so he could challenge here for pole position. Sinker. Mole's not out on track. He cannot defend this pole position right now. Davis has 2 sectors and 1 corner left to run. It's an orange in the 5th. Final corner, final sector for Jamie Davis. Is he going to go top of the timing sheets with the dying embers in hopes of starting pole in the final race? Up the hill now for Davis, across the line for him. What's the lap time going to be? 2.4 tenths to gain. He goes pole with a 2:06.2.
Oh, just under 2 tenths. Well done. Great lap there. He had a few. He had, what a yellow, two orange sectors in there. So that last sector in the I think the first sector was originally purple as well. Great job there. But still, it doesn't really change the fact of the story that it's still going to be a tough one.
It will. He needs Mole to drop outside of the top 15. He needs Mole to drop outside the top 15. So it is going to be a tough task for Jamie Davis to battle it out for this championship battle here tonight. But it is the first season this year, Sinker, that he is actually able to race in the final round and challenge for the title. So he's done well for himself to actually get to this point.
He's done well, considering he's had a round band and he's got a drop around as well.
Yep.
So he's missed some crucial points there that are that have cost him a proper wave, a proper shake of the title.
The number 1 Apex car in the field, Steph, is Andrew Rushworth, P17. Hayes is in P19. So 2 spots between them. They'll be starting pretty much directly ahead and behind each other.
I haven't heard much of the admins at the moment. They're all in there. I can see Barbs is in there, and so is Mr. McAvoy. Looks like
he's in
Barbs
there too.
Has been driving the safety car tonight.
Well, Leakey's in there.
He is. Oh, Barbs was out and tracking the safety car at one point.
Well, maybe he was testing, making sure he got given the correct keys.
Now, admin. Oh, no, it's Greggy Leak, not Greggy Barbs.
There we go.
All right, I'm going to have my camera focused on Mr. Martin, Stevie Martin.
I reckon go with Douglas, actually.
Oh, hang on, I've got to pull the plug out of my ear. I can hear Tyson's voice. It's annoying.
Why don't you focus on Jason Douglas Sinker, because we need to see where he ends up in this championship battle.
Well, he's in the 13, so yeah, that's not a bad spot to see the crowd coming through.
Yeah.
We'll have a bit of a sneaky peek from the back and the front. 25 people out there watching. Please like and subscribe and get everyone out there. Get all your family and friends to come and watch the final round of the Warren and Brown V8 Supercars Split 1 and 2. Thank you very much to Warren and Brown Tools for the support they've given us since the day we opened the doors, and we started a partnership well back from the very beginning in our first event at Moto X at the Melbourne Showgrounds.
Well, for the final time this season, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the grid for round number 9 of season 3 of 2024. Jamie Davis will start on pole position alongside his championship contender Billy Mole in P2. Sean Rigby will start in P3 on the road with Blake Fitzpatrick in P4. John Gallen and Mick Clifton will start on the third row of the grid, with Sean Vandermeer and Andrew Cowan starting in behind them. Peter Pavlovic, Stephen Martin will make up the top 10, with Mark Houghton and Craig Healy in behind them for the 6th row as we move back to Jace Douglas and Mitch Noble with Jacob Traynor and Daniel Clutterbuck for the top 16. Andrew Rushworth and Michael Quash will start P17 and 18 with Brad Hayes and Jared Williams to make up the top 20. Di Feldman, Martin Lipsky will then start in behind with Josh King unable to set a lap in qualifying here tonight. Sinker, as we will check out how the pole sitter's car looks. The final pole sitter of the season.
Not bad. It's due for a bit of a clean up for season 4.
It's due for finishing it for season 4. I think we can agree.
I do like the way this looks. So it will be a version of this because I think it really makes the Warren Brown logo pop like crazy.
Will it be a finished version, Cinco?
Possibly. It all depends on.
Happy to help. I'm happy to help you if you like. I'm happy to help you.
No, it's okay, mate. It's all good. It's all good.
Right.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
So Davis, of course, starts
we missed the big Grim
pole.
Industries logo. I forgot to mention that. Grim is doing some amazing stuff out there at the moment. I went to see him over the weekend at his workshop. He's doing a Ferrari engine. He's got a big 302 Ford engine out there. So that is one heavy table that's going to be, because that's all cast. Usually all the other stuff is aluminium. And he's just completing this massive thing with 2 excavator buckets on the front of it for a construction company, and it looks mammoth. This thing is going to be an amazing boardroom table. So if you're after something special, a feature table or something like that, please reach out to Grim Industries. We're about to start.
We have something special coming at you right now. Lights are up. Let's go racing for the final time in Season 3. Jamie Davis has rocketed off the start. Billy Mole has had an absolute shocker off the line as the rest of the cars rocket their way down towards turn number 1 as Davis leads them away in towards what could be one of our major danger zones here tonight, Sinker. And around he comes, flowing the car through down towards turn 2. Mole all over the back of him already.
Yeah, what they're going, the back end is going too wide for some of these calls. I can see Jason Douglas going past with Josh, one of the SRRW. Clutterbuck's down there too wide as well. We've got Pavlovich going with his teammate too wide as well. So the boys are all risking it around the first few corners.
They've survived turn 1 jitters. Can they survive turn 4 as well? A tough corner on this circuit. One, you can get an overtake done, but you take too much room, you can end up in the wars and out in the grass on the right-hand side, left-hand side of screen. As they're up across the top of the hill now into the tight little left-hander into the right. Mole just trying to hang on to the back of Davis here, but there's not much Davis can do at the moment because right now Billy Mole is still winning the championship. He needs him to drop back 15 positions if Jamie hopes to win this title.
Oh yeah, that's going to be highly unlikely. Mole's been very consistent this season.
Quickly contact with Cowie in the background as well as Houghton as well, I believe.
Yeah, Cowie's gone out to the grass.
There's a bit of damage on Houghton's car. Cowie is just trying to settle himself back up. He's called it in.
Yeah,
called it in. Running it way wide, Blake Fitzpatrick in a wild run through the grass.
He was lucky he held it there nicely. That's a really slippery part of town, that. If you get out there, it's quite easy to make contact with the walls. He looks like he's having problems with the tyres still. He's like, they're still dirty. He's getting traction issues in the rear end because Rigby is all over the back of him at the moment.
Well, Rigby's pushing hard. They're taking advantage of the new settings in iRacing, which give them warm tyres on the start line. They don't have to deal with those cold tyre jitters anymore. They can push on straight from the race start. Oh, we've had a little bit of a drop out there. We're back. As Davis rockets down towards turn number 1. It's a long circuit, Sinker, but they managed to survive lap number 1. Oh, what's happened to my iRacing? Is yours still going, Sinker?
Hey, what is just having a bit of a... Oh, but we're all good. The boys are... Yeah, I think the link